Boom! Hey guys, it's Harry from Inside Boxing Brain, and I hope everyone's well. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit that like button and drop me a comment below. Today's video is a full breakdown and explanation of why Dillon Danis has pulled out of the KSI fight. And let's be honest, the vast majority of the boxing world had predicted this. Before we get into that explanation, I just want to let you all know that our giveaway is ready. In this box we have £300 worth of boxing goodies, and if you would like a chance to win this, don't forget subscribe to the channel and drop me a comment in the comment section below. We're on the road to 1,000 subs. Now let's get into the video. Today the news has broken that Dillon Danis has pulled out of the fight. Why? I hear everybody asking, and the truth of the matter is actually quite a simple explanation. Number one, Dillon Danis is a pussy, man. He is an absolute waste, man. He's not a combat athlete. The guy's a jiu-jitsu fighter, and he's tried to transition into Bellator, UFC, but let's be honest, he is a flop. He is the flop amongst flops. And this just shows you how savage the game is, because Dillon Danis is just here for hype. He's a hype man. He just wants Instagram followers. He just wants views. He just wants people to retweet him and follow him. And in actual reality, the man hasn't had a fight in 4 years. He's had these back-to-back knee injuries and operations, but he said, I'm fully recovered now and I'm better and I'm here and I'm ready to fight. And yet again, he pulls out. It was so obvious to me from when this fight got announced that Dillon Danis was not going to pull out. There were two major red flags, or three major red flags actually, and I'm going to run you through them right now. Red flag number one. Okay, Dillon Danis signed a contract, and then he came out and said that there was a rehydration clause. Now, when you sign a contract, usually what you'll do is you'll read the contract, or you'll give the contract to your legal team who will read it and then relay that information back to you. Now, in most fights, rehydration clauses are quite an important thing. So the fact of the matter is that Dillon Danis obviously knew about the rehydration clause, but then after the fact of him signing the contract, has tried to use it as leverage to get KSI to look like he is a, what? Dodgy fighter, or making set fights. So that was the first red flag for me, because I thought, hang on, wait a minute, how could a professional athlete not be able to read a contract and understand exactly what weight class he needs to come in at? Complete bullshit. Point number two. Okay. Oh, and on that point, KSI actually removed the rehydration clause from the contract and said, okay, as long as you weigh in at 178, you can come in at whatever you want the day after. But yet again, the fight is still cancelled. Point number two. So, in one of the interviews, I think, that Dillon Danis did, quite close to the fight, he looked fat. He looked so out of shape. And the bottom line is, he doesn't have a trainer. He doesn't have a boxing trainer. He's been training himself. So how can a fighter who's training himself for a boxing match be ready and be prepared when he's overweight and doesn't have a coach talking strategy, talking ring generalship, ring IQ? How are you going to beat this guy? This is the way to do it. It was shocking to watch, and he had the audacity to come on camera and say, I don't think this fight's going to happen for X, Y, and Z. But the truth of the matter is, in the back of his mind, all along, he knew this fight was not going to happen. He's a clout chaser. He wants to chase clout. He wants to use major celebrities' names to get himself as popular as possible with doing as little as possible in the ring. Okay, now finally, point number three. Dillon Danis has been absolutely radio silent on his Instagram, and he actually took down the picture of him and KSI stood side by side holding their respective belts. So what does that tell you? A man who has signed a contract, who is then predetermining the fact that the fight isn't going to happen. He didn't even show up to the press conference. He said that I'm not going to let KSI and his team control me, but he pulls out. He provides no reasonable explanation until now. So the truth is out of the bag. The primary reason why this fight isn't going to happen is because Dillon Danis is not ready. He is not ready to step back into any type of combat activity. He doesn't have the stoicism, he doesn't have the balance, the stamina, or the ring IQ or ring generalship to even step into a novice boxing ring like the Misfits card. And to me, it really highlights where we are right now in 2023. 2023 is the year of clout. Clout chasers, they just want as much hype, as much publicity, as much fame and fortune as possible. Where are the days of action? I was so looking forward to seeing this fight. After Dillon Danis' crazy outburst of throwing coffee on man's face, I thought, hang on, wait a minute, that is absolutely bullshit. How can you do that and then pull out of the fight? To me, it is clear that there's only one thing that is important to Dillon Danis, and that is being relevant. So, everybody who's watching this video, I want you to go onto Dillon Danis' page, and I want you to call him a pussy. Leave the cat emoji on his pictures and message him and let him know just how disappointed you are in him as a fighter. Apparently, he's very big on his self-preservation and pride. Well, this should show him just how low he has sunk to the bottom of the barrel, that him calling himself a professional Bellator and MMA athlete cannot even step into the ring with a YouTuber, a musician, a novice boxer, and somebody who, let's be honest, KSI doesn't know how to fight. I could knock KSI out. 100%. If me and KSI got into the ring, there's only one way this is going, and that is him flat on his back. Look how he throws his punches. Everything is so telegraphed. This was a disaster waiting to happen. Dillon Danis, what a flop. I cannot believe it. He needs to be boycotted. Never give him a fight again. Everybody unfollow him. And just boycott the guy. He is a waste, man. The conversation that he was having with Ariel Helwani just showed to me how pathetic this guy was. He's using excuses of COVID. He had COVID 4 months ago, but yet it's still relevant in his mind. Guys, this rant is going to keep going on, so I'm going to end it there. The truth of the matter is that Dillon Danis is a pussy, and that's why he isn't stepping into the ring with KSI. FaZe Temperrr steps up, and FaZe is going to be the replacement. I'm not too excited about it. We saw him get knocked out by Slim. But having said that, it's still going to be a somewhat competitive fight because, in my opinion, KSI can't throw a straight punch. So, here we are again. Another big YouTube card gets flopped. It seems to be the case at the moment. Jake Paul, KSI, all their opponents just seem to drop out. But it's Harry from Inside Boxing Brain. I really want to hear your thoughts on this. What do you think the Dillon Danis excuse is going to be? He's gone radio silent. I've not heard anything from him. So, like the video. Don't forget to subscribe. As I said, the giveaway is ready. I know you all want to know what it is. So don't forget, drop me a comment, subscribe to the channel, and I will be back for another video very soon. Guys, it's Harry from Inside Boxing Brain. And boom! You guessed right. I'm going to be back very soon for another video. Peace.